I said slice, not dice. That's like some Crisco, like Missy Elliott said. Turkey burgers. That's what we're gonna do. So I'm cooking because I need to save money. I am eating out every day, so it's too much money that I'm spending. And y'all know how that is. Cooking because I want to get healthier, just not eat so much processed food. Trying to cook for my family, my friends, help my people out. So on here we're gonna cook. Today I'm gonna make some turkey burgers. Let's go. Okay, so I had to go to the store to get some wine. So that's what I'm gonna do, is have some wine, because I always drink that when I cook. So let's go. Okay, so we cooking turkey burgers today. So first thing you gotta do, I get my seasoning together. I'm gonna have a little mix. There's some poultry seasoning, garlic, onion powder, salt, pepper. Got some breadcrumbs and then egg, and that's gonna hold all the turkey meat together. So let me whisk the egg first. Gonna whisk all this together. And I like to just dump everything in the bowl and then just, magic. It's fun. Check that out. It's gonna be good. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna heat this fire up. We're gonna heat the pot up. Throw it in there. Now let's cook some burgers. I got my pot heating up. Put some Crisco, pop some mess like some Crisco, like Missy Elliott said. But yeah, so I started cooking with my mom when I was younger. She always made me her sous chef. Like, she never asked me to be the sous chef. She just demanded that I was. She's like, go cut the onions. That was one thing with her, where you had to cut it the right way. Like, sometimes she would tell me to slice it, but then I would dice it, and she'd be like, I said slice, not dice. So she always was really anal about, how her seasoning was prepared, but that's how I learned how to cook, just being in the kitchen. And then eventually my mom trusted me to be at the stove by myself when I was like 9 or 10 years old, maybe a little younger. I used to come home from school and make eggs. It'd be like 3:00 in the afternoon and I'm just making eggs because that's what I knew how to do. And then I didn't really start cooking more on my own until I got older, until I became an adult and I was living by myself in college and I didn't have any money, so I had to cook. And that's really how I started to get into it. And I suppose people have always enjoyed my cooking, and I enjoy it. It's really therapeutic to me. So yeah, that's how I got into cooking. Let's get these turkey burgers in the pan, and then I'm gonna see you in a second. Of course, also, I would say cooking is in my blood, it's in my DNA. My people, my family, me, we're from New Orleans, so you already know we know how to cook. We came out the womb cooking. But I also grew up in South Florida, but I had a very still like New Orleans upbringing because my mom still instilled that in everything that she cooked. She would still make red beans and rice, even shrimp Creole, even though it's a little, Maybe other parts of Louisiana too that they do shrimp Creole. My dad is from Opelousas, so he's got the boudin and the fried okra and the jambalaya, and then everybody got their version of gumbo. So growing up, even in Florida, we ate a lot of like seafood and fresh catch type of food, and then I would come here every summer, and my grandparents are cooking, my uncle's cooking, everybody's cooking in my house, and we're cooking all types of things. My grandmother, she bakes, and I could bake, so yeah, we're gonna do that too. In New Orleans too, like food is everything. You could go to a Popeyes and it tastes good because their grandma taught them how to cook, and the line cook is over here making your Popeyes, and it's better than whatever you get in like Ohio. Like, sorry, no diss to Ohio. I tell you, we are spoiled here because if you've been anywhere else in the world, overseas too, the food here is amazing. You already know. So I like cooking traditional things. Like I'll cook like a barbecue shrimp Creole, red beans and rice all the time. Kind of like a red sauce with a meat pasta. Just, yeah. So New Orleans here. And then even you could just go to the corner store and get you a good ass po' boy. And it's fire. Either fried chicken is fire from the gas station. We just love to cook. Food is in our DNA. It's everything. So let me turn up the heat on these turkey burgers. All right, so our turkey burgers are almost done. We're gonna have some. I think we're gonna do some fries with it. Okay, I got crinkle-cut sweet potato. Crinkle-cut. That's what we do it here. First time I truly left New Orleans was, I went to LSU undergrad, so that was in Baton Rouge, so I was away, and that was its own little world. Then I came back to New Orleans. I was young, I was like 24, got my first job, and I hated it. I hated it. You know what it is. You living at home with your parents. You're not making enough money. The New Orleans is being New Orleans, and I feel like you only understand that if you live here type shit, like politics, potholes, all of that. But then I left and I went to Atlanta, and Atlanta was it made me realize how much I actually love New Orleans, and it was a stepping stone for me. No shade against Atlanta, but I felt like the culture in New Orleans. There goes the preheat, the fries. I feel like the culture in New Orleans was just, you can't find it anywhere else. And once you go to other places in the world and you just see how good and how rich you have it, New Orleans will pull you back in, and you'll come back home, and this time you'll come back with more wisdom. Just your eyes are open to more people and more experiences. So, and I love how all of that with this city ties into everything that we do, whether it's food, music, dance, art. Like, it's just so rich and so beautiful, and you just can't find it anywhere else. So I'm back here, and I feel like now I know how to work and to navigate it and to make it work for me to now where I love New Orleans. Don't get me wrong, some days I still may hate it, but right now we're in a love phase. All right, so we got our fries in the oven. We took our turkey burgers out, and now it's time to make the accoutrements. We also got some more wine, and we at the tail end of this. So yeah, I just want to say, don't ever feel anything about leaving your home. I think it's necessary just to see more of the world and just gain new perspective, gain inspiration. You could still be living at a home. I do this all the time, and sometimes I get stir crazy, and all I need to do is just get out. Just go somewhere else for no reason at all. And by yourself, which I love. Finished making this, and I definitely, so this was my first, we just starting out. We definitely gonna have more New Orleans inspired foods, that's for sure. We're gonna do some red beans and rice, some barbecue shrimp, things I mentioned earlier. Love me some okra, all of the things, just the foods. We gonna I'm gonna finish up, and we're gonna see how these turkey burgers are gonna taste. So I'll let you in a second. Turkey burgers. Alright, so it's time to put this bad boy together. We got our toasted buns. We got the main event, the turkey burger. The extra some wine, although that might go last. Then we got the accoutrements. Also mayo, some Creole mustard, Louisiana shit. Get that here. Rouse's. Shout out to Rouse's, the grocery store where we make groceries. And then we got the fries. Let me take them out the oven because they're nice and golden and crispy. You know. Oh yeah. You know. Golden crispy. Just enough. So I'm gonna put it together. A little quick 1, 2. Let's see, this one's looking pretty good. Then I'm just gonna take some of this, put this on here. I just want to thank y'all for watching, for tuning in, and we're gonna have lots of fun creations along the way, and I can't wait to cook some more of, my authentic cultural food, just food that I love and enjoy, snacks, desserts, what have you, chat with you. So just let me know what y'all having for dinner tonight in the comments. Like this video, comment, surprise, subscribe, please. And I'm gonna get this on here, and I'm a rolling. I'm gonna have me my little late lunch. So, à tout à l'heure.